Welcome back to Toolbox Tuesday. So we discussed last week the most unused tool that I have in my toolbox. Now I'm going to be showing you the most used. I believe these the most used tools that I have, and it's the torque wrench. I've got two torque wrench. And then this one. So the reason why I choose these two is to, have their torque ratings meet in between. What I mean is that this ends up, the highest is 20, what's this? 25 foot-pounds. And the lowest on this one is 20. So I'm not leaving a space in between. So if I need something higher, I'm gonna use this. And if I'm gonna be needing something lower, I'm gonna be using this. Now, the reason why I use this the most often is that in every task, you almost have to use this. Cylinder heads, brake parts, wheel studs, and almost all the important things needs to be torque. The reason for that is that you are optimizing the yield of the bolt. Now, bolt has its limits, so you use the optimum torque of a specific bolt. Like for example, in a wheel stud, most of the time it's 100 or 110. Using a torque wrench for example, for your tires, your lug nuts or your studs should be tightened initially on a lower rating. Like for example, if your lug nut requires 100, then start at 80. And then just gradually increase it by 10 until you reach the specific torque that you need. So 80 and then 90. And then 100. So if you started at 80, then increase it to 90 and then 100. Now if you're using a extension, then this will take a torque. This will eat up a torque. Now there's extension that are rated, like for this is rated at 10 foot-pounds. Then you need to add additional 10 foot-pounds on your final tightening. So if I'm using this on this car, then I should end up at 110. Now there are different kinds of torque wrench. I chose the click type because it's a little bit of lesser maintenance than comparing to dial type or digital type. They take more maintenance. Now for this, the only thing you have to remember is when you're storing this, make sure that it's set at the lowest rating and never to drop them, because it will damage springs and tensioners. So now when using your torque wrench, because this is a click type, you will hear a click. So that's why it's called a click type. Now you just have to take note that whenever you increase the torque, the click will be much more pronounced. And if the torque is on the lower end, the click will be more quieter. I hope you get my point. Now, for example, if I use 150, this is not the specific torque rating for this, but I'm just gonna try to demonstrate to you the sound. So that's how louder it is. Now If you go down, let's say 30. So that's how faint the click is. So don't always expect a very clunky click. It depends on how much torque that you're using. Like if I'm gonna be using this small torque wrench, torque it to its max. That's the only click that you need. Then go to its lowest. See? Now this click is not anymore by sound, but it's more on touch. So be careful with that. I remember I had someone torque something, and he was expecting the loud click, and he ended up tightening the bolts and damaging it. So anyways, hope you like it. Torque wrench. And just a reminder, keep them to the lowest whenever you're storing it. And that's it. Hope you like this, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.